Welcome, YouTube subscribers, to Patina Customs channel. Today, we're still working on getting the new shop set up, but as you can see, we've made a lot of progress. All this open area, awesome. So I know we're all still hiding from this Corona deal. I'm still trying to get set up between doctor appointments and such. It's been kind of hard. And so one of the things I need to get doing is this thing frickin' died on me. Thinking it's the brushes. That's what my buddy who hooked me up with this bad boy, my friend John, with. And I'll tell you what, this thing is old and crusty, but she's faithful. You can see the clamp thing's broken, so when we cut shit, we just kind of wedge it up against there and let it rip. And so far, it hasn't killed me, so good. But we gotta investigate why it don't work. So the first thing we're going to check is the brushes. That would be number one. So we got to get this wonderful broken cover off. In fact, I've got videos of me using this thing where the only way I could get it to turn on was to hit the switch and then hit this. So I'm assuming it's the brushes are just old and worn out, and we got to replace them. So I'm going to get this thing apart and I'll see what's going on. Thanks, guys. Okay, so after getting the cover off, this is what you get. So your motor's in here. I mean, I know I'm not gonna go through all of the electronics for you guys, how motors work, but they got these little brush guys. Here's one on the other side. Two of them, okay? So they need to make good contact with the commutator, which is down in there. There you go, there you can see it. And I won't lie, this thing, she's looking a little rough down in there. So that tells me that the comm is either just worn out or a brush has been bouncing on it, not making proper contact. This guy don't actually look too bad. I took this one out already and inspected it. And it's got the grooves, it's whatever, but it's not that bad of shape. It doesn't look burnt, it's not chipped. Well, this one looks fine. The other one though, oh, also, see this little guy here? This is the little springy deal that puts pressure on that brush and keeps it rubbing on the commutator, or keeps it riding on it without bouncing. The other one here, it's hard to see. This is the springy deal. It's all bent to shit, and it's barely sitting on the brush, and the brush is actually very, very loose in there. I mean, I could wiggle the brush in its holder, you can even hear it. And when I take it out, let's take this one out. Focus, you fuck. It is all beat to hell. Come on, focus. It won't focus. Okay, whatever. Trust me, it's all beaten to hell and needs to be replaced, along with that springy deal to hold it down. That's actually probably what caused all this, is that it has been bouncing on there to the point where it damaged the brush to where it's not making good contact. And that's probably why when I would hit it, it would turn on, because it would make that brush move enough that it would contact properly for it to turn on. And look at that. Made in China. DeWalt's best. Boom. Right there. Made only the best. There you go. So, alright, so that's what we got to do. We got to get a new set of brushes. Try to see if I can fix this little springy dealio and move on. Alright. Now we're cooking with grease. I tipped it over. This little guy right here. This is your spring holder. See how it pushes against that brush? And that brush pushes straight in and hits the commutator. Well, this little sucker here was all bent, and I forgot. I didn't even notice that. Well, I did notice. Is that this cover was broken. Well, that little brush dealio is right behind it. That got bent. downwards, and this was actually like all over here, and this brush is pretty much just bouncing in there, and so it wasn't making good connections. So now we've got it bent back, put back in place, the other one put back in place, and I just want to see if it'll even work with the old brushes. See what happens. Alright, so DeWalt. So, got it connected, and I'm not gonna lie, this cord's seen better days, but hey, you know what? This still does actually work pretty okay, amazingly. And it's got a couple, yeah, we won't worry about that either. No, not that one either. So, plugged in. Look, I even put the little cool plastic cover back on. Why, I don't know, because it's 3/4 broken to begin with. Screw it. Okay, first shot. Sweet. Alright. So, now we're in business. Now we can cut tubing. Before, you'd have to hit this trigger like 3 and 4 times, and then maybe the motor would start, or you'd have to pull this and whack that and hit the motor. So sweet, now that works. Okay, awesome. Well, second Patina Customs video, I know, really exciting, right? How to fix your tools. Hey, look, I didn't know if it was the switch. I didn't know what it was. So next time your power tools just stop working, try to take a look at it, like take the little cover off where the brushes are, make sure that the motor's making contact and all that, and that nothing looks burnt, because sometimes it's just something stupid like this. I didn't know that little deal was bent enough that it was making the brush bounce, but now it's good. Okay, so be good to one another, be nice to somebody, just do one nice thing. Let somebody in traffic, or well, that's kind of a bad thing right now. There is no traffic. But just be nice. Hold the door open for somebody. Don't be mean to people. And remember, spread good fuckery. Thanks, guys. Bye.